Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's all that jazz. If you're new, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today I'm bringing you a video about pros and cons of Sisterlocks. So let's start with the good old pros. So number one is they are easy to maintain. So that means that I don't have to wake up to redo any hairstyles or, you know, go out and go up in a bun or ponytail because that previous hairstyle that I worked so hard on the night before didn't work out. Number two, after the initial payment, which is the most expensive part, it's not costly. You're going to only be paying at least $125 or more, depending on your area, your lock consultant, all of that stuff, but you're not going to be paying extreme amount of money. I've always tried to express in my videos that it's really a good financial decision as well. Like, you don't really think about it as that, but it is, because, you know, like I've said it before, braids are $300 to the good ones. The faux locks, $200 or $300. That's gonna last you maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Wigs, I don't even know. I wasn't really into wigs before Sisterlocks, but I do know that wigs are expensive. To me, that's a pro. Like 120 something or 140, $30 is decent, because I would spend more on braids, especially if I wanted them neat and nice and go to somebody that I know is gonna do a great job. I was gonna spend some dollars. Like, I wasn't playing. I love braids. I think compared to natural hair, even if you go twice a month right now, that's like $60 to $80. Every 2 weeks, you still coming out to 120, 140, $160. So it's still around the same range. So really, this is your best bet. Also, another pro is the freedom of not having to wake up and include that in your routine. Like, you have to allocate time to do your hair inside of you getting ready. So your makeup, your outfit, your jewelry, your shoes, like trying to think of putting all that together. You know, plus hair can take up so much more time. Like, when I used to do my hair before like school or work or whatever, that could really take me another 30-40 minutes. Like, I could have been on time to places, but my hair slowed me down because I'm like, oh man, it didn't come out right. Now I gotta find out like a new style to wear, or like, okay, how can I manipulate this failed twist out? How can I manipulate this failed thing that I tried to achieve last night? So with Sisterlocks, boom, like I can be on time. Let me stop acting like that. You just should be on time, period. But it does help me. Like, I could just be like spray. I'm not doing any right now, since my locks aren't all the way matured. I'm not doing any elaborate styles or anything like that. Look, boom, twist, boom, ponytail, boom, back, and then I'm done. Another time. So, and it also allows you freedom to be able to get your family ready to eat and all of that. Like, you don't have to rush because your hair is already done. Like, I promise you, that's minus at least 30-45 minutes. So that's the good part. Another pro, number 3, is you get to save money from trying to find what products work for you and what products don't. I can't even remember. I've tried any line, I won't say any line, but a lot of lines that you could think. Alakay Naturals, I did like their products. Shea Moisture sometimes will be kind of drying. I can't even think of all of the products that I tried that I would see on all these YouTube videos, and I'd be like, okay, bet her hair looks similar to mine, let me go get this, let me try it. Like, it just might work this one time. Like, this looks like my hair curl pattern, so it's gotta work for me, you know. But I had countless products that I tried, from like shampoos to conditioners to leave-in conditioners to like twist out cream to like deep conditioner, anything, like just trying different stuff. And now I've saved probably so much money because I'd be like, okay, this gotta be it. Like, this is worth trying. Like, I gotta do it. And then, you know, for me, a lot of the cheaper products didn't work. So I'm spending like $10, $15, $20 on a product that I felt like was going to be the end all be all, and still like, and then what do you do with it? You're not giving it away. It's just sitting under your sink. So you definitely save money, because the most that I use for my hair is oil for my scalp, a shampoo, and I can't use a conditioner yet until next month, where I'll be 1 year locked. So look out for that video as well. But outside of that, boom, saving money. We all want to save money. Save. Last pro, or it's probably so many, but these are the ones that popped into my head. I think another pro is only having to get your hair done every 4 to 6 weeks versus every 2 weeks, because then you have to make time for whatever day, you know, you go get your hair done. And then it's hot. Oh, that's another pro that I'm about to randomly add. When it's hot, I'm fine. When it's hot, when it's humid, it's like basically weatherproof. That's what we could say. They're weatherproof. When it's hot, when it's humid, I'm not affected. I'm not like, oh man, my curls fell out, or oh man, like that silk straight press is no longer straight because the humidity affected it. None of that. It's weatherproof. Like, I'm good. Like the other day, my mom, she still has natural hair, so she had like curls, and I was like, dang mom, you might want to come to the Sisterlock, because it was humid, and well, her hair was straight and it was humid, and it started like puffing up at the roots. You know how our hair gets. And I was like, come on, just come on to the other side. And she was like, not yet. But outside of that, I think basically the time that you only have to go once a month is so much better. You know, when you do go twice a month, when you go to the hairdresser, it's not, depending on who you have, it's not typically a little 1 hour sit down session, like here you go, in and out, boom boom boom. No, they typically have a bunch of other clients that are waiting, or you're waiting on, and then by the time you get to them, they get to you already been sitting there 30-40 minutes, another 15 to wash it, and then they sit you under the dryer. You know, sometimes if they got other clients, you're gonna be under the dryer a little bit longer. So 30-40 minutes under the dryer. Then after they finish that client, then you go. So after you're waiting on that client another 30-40 minutes, then you go, and then it's your turn. And then after that, you can be, when I would get my hair straightened, I needed to, it's like 3 or 4 hours. With Sisterlocks, 2 hours max, if I'm not getting it washed or anything like that. But 2 hours max, like in and out, bing, boom, boom. It's just, as long as I keep going at a good time, and you haven't let your locks grow out all the way to here, then you're in and out. So let's move on to the cons. So the cons, I was going to say styling. Let me take that back. Here's a bunch of pictures of styles that you can do with Sisterlocks. So we're gonna take that back, because I was like, let me stop. When I say styling, I mean it for like my length hair. So the longer they get, I feel like the easier it is to style them. But at the beginning stage like this, you don't want to pull on your hair too much, or you know, cause breakage or thinning or anything like that. So I would say at this length, it's not the easiest to come up with like different styles to do, or that you want to try too many. And so I know I've seen a lot of videos where people said that that was the reason that they may have taken out their locks, because they like that versatility to be able to style it a different way, to do wigs, to do braids, to be natural, to get it straight. And I'm okay. I don't need or miss any of that. And then another con, number 2, I think goes into like, you could get bored. You might feel like you don't want to be locked anymore. Some people get that feeling where they're like, this isn't for me. But that's not how I feel. I'm like, this is great. Life is easier with locks. You know, I swear I need to be an ambassador, because I will sell these to you. I will sell them. The third con I would say is thinning and breakage. Like I am experiencing some thinning in my locks, which I will show you in my 1 year locked video. But you can experience that, and that can definitely be like a negative thing, and something that you have to figure out how to repair, or your lock consultant, they have to figure out what is it that may be causing the thinning or the breaking. That can be something that is serious, that can deter people to be like, I'm not feeling that, you know. That's another con to me. And these are all based on like, sometimes you can't help that. It's not just based off of you taking care of your hair, you're not doing a good job or whatever. That's not always the case. People go through multiple different health issues as to why that can occur. And then the fourth, and I look at them like plants. Like you have to, you know, water them. You have to look at them as a plant, keep them alive, keep them your scalp moisturized, keep your hair shampooed, because it's just not anything where you literally only wake up and go. You still have to behind the scenes take care of it as much as, you know, necessary. And then the last one to me is, I'm looking at my list, that's why I'm looking down. But the last one to me is, it can be harder to find a lock consultant that's knowledgeable and close. Some of them that I have found, and living in Atlanta, they can be like far out, like a good hour, hour and a half out, and it's like, yeah, you're only doing that once a month, but still it's not really super close, and that depends on where you live at. But I think finding a lock consultant that's knowledgeable and on not just how to just retighten your locks, but are knowledgeable on the health of your locks. Like, how do this is going on with my scalp, this is going on with my edges, what can be the next step that I take, what's the best shampoo, what's the best oil, what's the best maintenance products that I should be using. Even though it's very minimal, it should still be, you know, something that they know how to deal with those types of issues, versus like, I got you on the retightening, have a good day, see you next month. You know, to me, I'm not saying that they're not out there. No, they are. Like my consultant right now, you know, they're really trying to help me get through my slight issues with my locks right now. Pretty much, I would say that sums up the pros and the cons of Sisterlocks. Let me know if you agree or even if you disagree. And I appreciate you still being here watching this video. If you liked it, like it, share this video with someone else, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.